What's up, YouTube? This is Slide8 Fry here. I'm taking a quick break from my job to do a quick React video. Let's watch. And I'm using my mouse, so I got better control here.
The Prime Minister said that parents have a moral duty to send their kids to school when they open next week. We chatted to some parents about their thoughts on sending the kids back to school.
All right, let's hear what you got.
A moral duty to send our kids to school. Meanwhile, teachers say there is insufficient guidance or funding to open schools safely.
Oof.
The government U-turned getting kids back in June. They fucked up the exam results in a way that it is jaw-dropping that Gavin Williamson still has a job. But hey, if being shit at your job was grounds for dismissal, Boris Johnson would have given himself the sack a long time ago. And now they U-turn on face masks in schools. Their entire education strategy is let's just wing it, and when it goes tits up, we'll just see what Nicola Sturgeon is doing. Or
that's basically how our government has been handling the entire pandemic over here in the US. Let's just wing it. Not even try.
Or blame everything on mutant algorithms, whatever the fuck they are.
What does that even mean?
How are parents supposed to trust the government is right about this? How?
I don't know.
How are we supposed to
I honestly
trust
don't know.
their advice on anything?
No kidding.
When they tell us it's fine for us all to fuck off on holiday, and then with about 30 minutes notice go, no, you've got to come back now. Sorry. How are we supposed to trust a government that
I
says,
have no idea.
Go on, off you go, eat out to help out, have half-price pizza on us, and then Boris turns round and tells us all to stop getting so fucking fat. I mean, if you like...
That is so loud, even though there's a building between me and the street. Sorry.
Like half-price pizza and you get COVID, it's i.e., if you like half-price pizza on us, and then are we supposed to trust a government that says, go on, off you go, eat out to help out, have half-price pizza on us, and then Boris turns round and tells us all to stop getting so fucking fat. i.e., if you like half-price pizza and you get COVID, it's your fucking fault.
Ugh.
How are we supposed to trust a government that at one point blamed COVID-19 on Chinese food standards and China's lack of transparency, and in the same week voted to lower the UK's food standards and failed to publish a report
on why UK
corona deaths were so high? A government whose COVID strategy is one of whack-a-mole. Whack-a-mole! When it pops up and you smash it down only for it to reappear somewhere else seconds later.
Yeah.
That's how this government deals with a fucking global pandemic. Whack-a-mole! And they're not wrong. It is whack-a-mole. Bang! Shit! GDP's dropped by 20%, almost double that of any other European nation. Fuck! Bang! We forgot to buy face masks. Shit! How can we trust a government when their advice went from wash your hands to stay at home to check if you're going blind by driving to Barnard Castle? How can we trust their advice after they promised a world-beating test and trace system by June, admitted it didn't really work on June the 18th, and then abandoned the whole thing and just keeps quiet about the whole world-beating thing? Where we are world-beating is deaths per 100,000. There we are, top of the fucking world, above Peru, Chile, the US, and Brazil. Germany has under 10...
Oh my God. I'm sorry, I did not know that. Like, I know for a fact the US has the most cases by far, which is inexcusable because we do have the third largest population in the world, but the two countries above us, China and India, are way above us. And it started in China. And India is not that far from China. And the US has no excuse for being first by far. None, because even the most populated city in the US, New York City, isn't even in the top 10 most populated cities in the world. The most populated cities in the world are mostly in Asia. Most of them. Some of them in Europe. And they're much more congested than our biggest, most populated cities here in the US, yet somehow we have the most cases. It's inexplicable. It's unacceptable. We shouldn't have the most cases by far, but holy crap, I had no idea that the UK had the most per 100,000 people, even more than the US. That's, holy shit, that's insane. So if they had a population similar to ours, they'd have the most cases by a landslide. Of course, a country that small would not have a population similar to ours. It just doesn't seem like there'd be enough room, to be honest. Wow, that's terrible. Both the U.S. and the U.K. are handling things horribly, and at the same time, the U.S. has Donald Trump, and the U.K. has Boris Johnson, who looks like Donald Trump, acts like Donald Trump, is very much alt-right, and I'm guessing pretty incompetent, although probably not as much as Trump is incompetent. But wow, that's crazy.
Quiet about the whole world beating thing. Where we are world beating is deaths per 100,000. There we are, top of the fucking world, above Peru, Chile, the US,
God, that's
and Brazil.
crazy.
Germany has under 10,000 deaths. We're over 40,000 deaths. Deaths! How fucking dare they lecture us about moral duties? Moral duties! The Tories have been in power for well over a decade. Child poverty is up by 50%. Food bank use is up by 1,000%. Homelessness is up by 170%. Police numbers down by 20%. Crime up by 30%. And the NHS was on its knees and out for tender well before COVID hit. All these things are the government's moral responsibility. And yet Boris Johnson and his cabal of populist cockwombles are all profoundly out of their depth, lacking even the most basic administrative skills or indeed maturity to run a country, as demonstrated by the UK's shockingly high cases of death due to coronavirus, a moral duty.
Yeah.
The day I start taking lessons in morality from the likes of Boris Johnson is the day I start taking the fucking smack.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, the Prime Minister yesterday said the exam chaos the students suffered earlier in the month was down to a mutant algorithm.
Wow. That's just sad, man. It's inexcusable. It really is inexcusable. In the UK, there shouldn't be this many deaths. The UK is a high population for a country its size, but, like, it shouldn't be this high. And as I said earlier, the US shouldn't be leading the world by far either. We don't even have the most congested cities. We have highly populated cities, sure, but none of them reach the top 10, not even New York City. So it's ridiculous. I mean, there's a lot of countries in the world that are getting coronavirus under control. Just up north in Canada, they have it basically under control completely because they were strict and they were firm, and they were firm, and they were very clear about what to do, what it does. They had full transparency. They were very clear about it. Here in the U.S., our government has been completely unclear. In fact, our own president has at one point said that it was a hoax or it was some other version of the flu, and he continues to claim over and over and over that that it's under control, that we're doing better than every other country, even though we're doing worse than every other country. It's pretty pathetic, to say the least. I'm sorry for those in the UK about how your government's handling it too. Trust me, I know what it's like here in the US. It's terrible. I will say though, I am sort of benefiting from the coronavirus though. As a DoorDash employee, because people are staying at home and ordering delivery, I'm getting a lot more delivery requests, getting higher tips. I went from making maybe like $14, $15 an hour on average with DoorDash to now on average making over $20 an hour, some cases $30 an hour, which is pretty nice. And I'll be starting my job with a census pretty soon as I finish my training. But unfortunately, they haven't given me any shifts yet, even though I gave them my availability. Might have something to do with the fires that are in my area. Once again, there's fires in Sonoma County. It was not like this growing up, but over the last 4 years, there have been annual fires in my area. Whether it's an hour east in Lake County, 45 minutes east in Napa, getting blown over to here to Sonoma County, or right here in Sonoma County itself. Whether it was up north in Windsor or northwest in Guerneville, like what happened now. It's terrible, and it's getting really frustrating. Hopefully something will be done about it. I think it's global warming, but I'm getting off topic. Coronavirus is terrible, although I'm benefiting financially, sort of. But other than that, it's just inexcusable. It should have been taken care of. It should have been handled. It should have been done with. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out some videos from Jonathan Pye. He's hilarious. He's, I think, around 500,000 subscribers now, so he's doing really great. I'm only at 1,400. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Click that bell icon to add me notifications. And by the way, I have 2 original videos I'm working on. There's actually a third one I plan on doing that I was meaning to do months ago, but I need to find my camcorder. I don't know where I put it, but it was going to be a really funny one, joking about COVID-19. Anyways, thank you so much.